What's up, YouTube family? Happy Friday, friends. I wanted to pop on here because I have something I want to say to you guys. Do we need a filter? I feel like these filters don't do anything. I'm just going to leave it be. Filter free, live chat. All right, guys, while you guys are getting the notifications, let me know where you are from. And I'm really excited to chat with you because I got something to say. Hey, what's up, Kim? How you doing, love? You guys do not want to miss this live broadcast. Welcome, welcome, everyone. It is Christine with Gage Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer. What's up, Pam? Hey, guys, Red Lion. Hello, hello. Comment where you are from. Jennifer Moore, what's up, baby? Erica, Shelly, hey. Hey, Lillian from LA. Natalia, what's up, babe? All right, guys, you are not going to want to miss this broadcast. Do not go anywhere. Arizona, very nice. So I just finished up all my steps. Tina from Iran, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Hey, Philly in the house. Western Nebraska, very nice, Jackie. I am from Philadelphia. Rodina Lee, what's up? All right, guys, I do ask, please give this live stream a thumbs up. Indonesia, South Carolina, very cool. So I was just thinking about something. I was having a conversation yesterday. Nice, Dallas. You're from Philly too, Mount Airy. Hey! Vancouver, very nice. Zareen from Canada. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm so happy to be here, guys. I'm gonna be sharing my progress photos probably Sunday-ish. I might do it tomorrow. I don't know why. I'm really excited to show you guys my progress from the last 6 weeks. And I'll get into all of that in a little bit. But why I'm here today? I'm here because the title of this live stream is Stop Comparing Yourself to Others. Stop comparing yourself to others. And if you want to know the fastest way to kill your own joy, the fastest way to put yourself in a bad mood, the fastest way to feel like complete and utter garbage is to compare yourself to other people. And yet we do it. We do it all the time. It could be something as simple as, well, geez, it's easier for that person to lose weight than me. We can say, man, that person it didn't take them as long as it's taking me. We could say, man, that person, they have a gym, I don't. Or, man, this person has a Peloton, I don't. Or, hey, you know what? Goodness gracious, well, that person, or maybe you're doing pretty good, and maybe you are trucking along and you are making progress, but then all of a sudden you look at the person to your left and you look at the person to your right and you're like, well, they lost 5 pounds, but I only lost 1 pound. And it goes on and on and on, and we get in this comparison mindset. Who has, in the last 7 days, who has done something where you compared yourself to somebody else? It could have been a family member, a friend, it could be a stranger on the internet. For some reason, we feel that our own progress, our own health, our own mental well-being is completely null and void because we see and have this illusion that someone else is doing better than us. Right? And let's keep it real. I had this, even just the other day, I was talking to my boyfriend because we both try to get our steps. And at the end of the day, we were like, how many steps did you get in? And he got in like 20,000 steps. And I looked at mine and he's like, how many did you get? I'm like, well, not as many as you. And he's like, why you gotta be like that? And I was thinking about it. I'm like, we shortcut and we steal our own joy from ourselves. We rob ourselves of our own accomplishment. We rob ourselves of our own confidence. We rob ourselves of power. We rob ourselves of our strength when we look at what someone else is doing, and then we automatically feel that what we're doing isn't good enough, or we automatically feel that we're not there yet, or we automatically start to pity ourselves because we're like, man, well, that person's got it easier, or man, if I had progress like that, or no, 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 no. We got to talk about this. We have to talk. We have to have a serious talk about this, you guys. Someone else's progress has nothing to do with you. You do not know what that person has been through. You do not know what hell that human has survived. You have no idea what other people are going through. Conversely, no one knows what you're going through. So I ask everybody watching this right now, I'm giving you permission to be gentle towards yourself. Be kind to yourself, and stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, guys. I mean this sincerely. If you are in a good swing, if you are being consistent, if you are showing up, if you're getting your water in, if you're doing the best you can, if you are applying yourself, hey, what's up, Jess? If you are applying yourself with all of your might, you're doing the best you possibly can, guys, that is good enough. And I want you guys to stop being like, oh, well, that person's progress is faster than mine. Or you know what? Oh, this person has it easier than me. Or that person has more resources than me. Or that person, it's just easy for that person to lose weight. They don't have my struggle. Guys, stop comparing yourselves to others. Stop robbing yourself of your joy. Stop robbing yourself of your confidence. Stop robbing yourself of that hope and that spark and that vibe inside you that says, hey, you know what, self, I actually am doing a good job. I am doing a good job, and I'm moving forward. The only person you want to compare yourself to is the person you see in the mirror. That is the only person you can compare yourself to, and nobody else. If you see someone doing great, guys, be happy for that person. You do not know what that person is going through. You do not know how many years it took that person to get to that point. You don't know how many tears that person cried. You do not know what pain, what things they're surviving, you guys. And it's crazy. Some of the strongest people I know, they smile, but deep down, you don't know that they just lost a loved one, or that person's going through a divorce, or that person is going through complete and utter financial ruin, or that person just had a miscarriage, or this person just this, or this person just that. You have no idea what's going on in other people's lives. So guys, what I'm trying to tell you is exactly, if you are doing the best you can within your constraints, that is perfect. Agreed. And I want each of you guys today to pep yourselves up. I want each of you guys to say, you know what, I am doing a good job. You know what, I may not be where I want to be yet, but I'm not going to discredit what I'm doing. And I see you guys do that a lot. You're like, man, I've been in this deficit for so long. When can I be done? How come I'm not there yet? Guys, your path is different, and your path is different for a reason. You know, we all have different strengths. We all have different weaknesses. Otherwise, everyone on this planet would be the same. There is nothing wrong with being inspired by someone else's progress. There is nothing wrong with all of that. But guys, we all have to stay in our own lane. And it really breaks my heart when I see someone beat themselves up, feeling like what they're doing and what they've accomplished isn't good enough. Good enough according to what? Stop manufacturing these standards that don't exist. Stop comparing yourself to strangers on the internet. Stop comparing yourself to people whose opinions don't matter. Stop comparing yourself, guys. What I want you guys to do is I want you to focus on you. I want you to do the best you can to take care of yourself because you love yourself. I want you guys to embrace your bodies. I want you guys to love your own journey, and I want you guys to own your journey. Own your journey. If you wasn't sorry, you pat yourself on the back. Good shit, Jess. Good shit. Guys, don't compare yourself. All it does is rob you of joy. And we've all been there. And you can get into this zone and this mindset of just robbing yourself of happiness. Because, well, let's say you're doing something pretty good, right? There's no matter who you are, guys, no matter who you are, there's always going to be somebody better. There's always going to be someone stronger. There's always going to be someone fitter. There is always going to be somebody more fill in the blank. There's always going to be someone who is better than you in one way or another. But, there's only one you. And no one else can be you. And that's what's amazing. Each one of you has your own chemistry. Each one of you is individually no one is the same. No one has your DNA other than your children, but meaning no one else is you, and that's your superpower. So I want you guys to fall in love with being the best version of yourself. I remember when I was competing in fitness competitions, obviously I wanted to win, right? And I was talking to someone close to me at the time, and I said, man, I don't know, if I'm gonna be the best. I wanna look like this person. I don't know if I could ever look that way. And once you get in this competition mindset, you're shredding week after week after week. It's extremely aggressive. It's a fun challenge, but it's hard on you mentally, and you have to be very mentally grounded to do well with it. But one thing I kept thinking was, I need to look like this one person, right? There was this IFBB pro that I convinced myself I needed to look like her. And the person I was talking to said to me, no. Because I didn't think I could ever get my body to look like this one girl. I said to this person, I said, could I look like that? Could I get my body to look like that? And they're like, I don't know. But what I can tell you is you can improve your own body. You can improve your own body. And I gotta tell you guys, that moment, I'll never forget it. It liberated me so much, because I kept thinking that I needed to look like somebody else to win. I kept thinking I needed to look like someone else to place. I kept thinking I needed to look like this one competitor, world-renowned, has an incredible body. And then I was like, no. All I need to do is get my body to look the best that I could possibly make it, because that's all I could do. And I can't tell you how much better that made me feel, because when you do something comparing your body to someone else is so subjective, because everyone has a different standard of beauty. In some cultures, very voluptuous, overweight, high body fat percentage was beautiful in the Romanesque era. There were eras where being very, very thin was beautiful. There's guys, be your own beautiful, be your own strong, be your own healthy, and just be yourself. Because you know what's really cool? Yes, be your own badass. There's something so cool when I witness just authentic vibes. You guys know what I'm talking about? When you witness authenticity. Exactly, Evie Coast. Isn't it crazy? How awesome is it when you see someone just being themselves? Just being themselves. For the longest time when I competed, you guys, I used to think I needed bigger boobs. I had this phase where I was obsessed with increasing my bust. And it was to the point where I would look up these plastic surgeons online. I would look at all these before and after pictures. I would look at what I got, and I would feel bad, because I'm naturally a B cup, but as I compete and I get leaner and leaner, I kind of whittle down to an A cup. And I remember just being man, I wish I could have big boobs and a small waist and this and this. But then I got to this point where I'm just that's just what I look like. And that's okay. Like, I don't need to look, I don't need to do anything to prove anything to anybody. Like, as long as I'm happy with how I look and I feel good in my skin, that's all that matters. And if anyone here has implants, guys, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. And if that's what makes you feel good for you, that's great. But what I'm trying to say is I think there is nothing more appealing about a human who is just comfortable in their own skin. You guys know what I'm talking about? Do you ever like know those types of people or meet or come across those types of people who are just so authentically themselves and they just own who they are, and it's like take it or leave it. It is one of the most attractive qualities you can never see in another person. They're just authentic. And I it's hard not to compare yourselves when you're around people who keep comparing you. This happened to you several years ago when your ex would compare me to other and it made so much damage. Well, you know what, Carla? That person is your ex for a reason. And I want each of you today to reflect inwards. And I want you guys to think about the things that make you you. Like, like I can think of all of my clients, and it makes me smile because I know all of your guys' unique idiosyncrasies. I know the things about you that make you just wonderful. You're working on being boldly yourself. You feel very weird sometimes. Tylen, I encourage you to keep going there. Keep going there. It will feel weird at first. But the thing is, guys, once you realize that you don't have to prove anything to anyone and that you can just be your damn self, it is the most liberating thing ever. And that being said, you know, as you work on your body, as you seek to improve your health, that's wonderful. You should do that because it feels good to feel good. It feels wonderful to feel good. And the thing is, like, you're just trying to look like the person you envision yourself as. And I think that is a wonderful goal. I think that is a wonderful goal. I want you guys to do the best you can with where you are. And this is why I talk about body types, guys. This is why I talk about body types, because once you understand where you fall in that spectrum, what I seek to do, you guys, this is my goal. I seek to provide you guys with enough science to lead you to self-acceptance. Let me repeat this. It is my goal to provide you guys with enough science to lead you to self-acceptance. Because once you understand the science and the biology and the physiology of your body, you understand where like that's just who you are. That is just how your body works. There's nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with being an endomorph. There is nothing wrong with being an ectomorph. If you don't naturally have a big butt, if you don't naturally have a flat stomach, guys, there is nothing wrong with where you start. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. Every body, every physical body has strengths. Everybody has beauty in them. And what I want you guys to understand, I want you guys to be able to grasp the science enough to accept yourself, because that is the most powerful thing I could ever do for anyone on this planet. And if I can lead you closer to accepting yourself, if I could lead you one little yes, exactly, Stiletto Blue. At the end of the day, I will be me and you will be you. If you are a tree, I'm fine being a car. Thank you. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. There's apples, there's oranges. Like, it's okay to be a different type of fruit. It's okay. And I want you guys to smile about that. I want you guys to own who you are, because once you feel free in that, and once you don't, exactly, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, guys. It's not. The grass is greener where you water it. The grass is greener where you water it, guys. And I want you guys to be excited. I want you guys to be excited to just be authentically yourself. I want you guys to take joy. I want you guys to take pride in taking care of your body. Like, okay, I have an analogy. Who here, you know, when you have people come over to your house, what do you do when people come over to your house? Typically clean, You typically, tidy up. And, I'm sure most people try to keep their house clean, but when you have company coming over, you try to tidy it up a little bit more. Maybe you'll decorate your house a little bit more. Maybe you'll light a candle. Maybe you'll have some fresh flowers out. Guys, your body is your house. It's your house. So, like, if you would make your house beautiful for people to come over and visit, why wouldn't you make your house beautiful for you to live in? You live in your house. Your house is your body. Why would you not want to make your house a lovely place for you to be? Like, one thing that makes me excited in my house is I get excited. This is gonna sound so random and silly. I get excited when, like, I get like a new bedspread, or I do like a little something around the house that just makes it a little bit more special. Maybe a candle, maybe a plant. I'm obsessed with like my garden. Can you know your body type before you go through puberty? Most likely not. I think the hardest thing for me is to understand that as soon as I accept my body as it is, I will then start to lose weight without being miserable and punishing myself for failing. And I think, Jessica, that is very, very profound. That's extremely profound, Jessica. And likewise, Beastly Beautiful, you once heard that other people's opinion of you is none of your business. Agreed. There's something so powerful about accepting your body, you guys, because if you fail, guys, just get back up. Because who's judging you for messing up? Like, guys, who cares what people think? You are a great lady. You are awesome. That is right, Teresa. Every one of you guys, like, and I think one reason why a lot of us go through these yo-yo diets, a lot of reason why we tie our self-worth to our appearance is because a lot of us want validation from others, and the only person who can really validate you is you. A lot of us want validation from others. We want other people to tell us that we are beautiful. We want other people to tell us we are worthy. We want other people to tell us that we are worthy of being loved. We are attractive. We are intelligent. We want other people to validate us. And that when you start to seek all of that type of external validation based off of your physical appearance, that is where a lot of us get into trouble. Why? Because we go aggressively. We don't do things smart. We do things that are unsustainable. We actually end up doing things that end up hurting ourselves and harming ourselves. For what? For this external validation from who? For what? For who? For what, guys? I want you to ask yourself that question right now. For who? For what? The only person you need to please is yourself. It's the only person you need to worry about. And if you know you could be doing better, if you'll all feel better when you feel better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying don't work on your goals, but I want you guys to have a context that drives you from a sound, strong, healthy, wise, grounded place. From a place that makes you feel good. From a place that doesn't make you feel like shit. Because I see it all the time. You could have the best body. We worry about what others thinks about us. Like, I know some women, you guys, who, according to the world standards, are conventionally beautiful. I'm talking, if you look at them, they're conventionally beautiful. Models, actresses, extreme. But inside, they're not happy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, guys, having a nice ass, having a small stomach, having low body fat, having no stretch marks, having the perfect tits, having all those things, that's not going to make you happy. One of the most beautiful things you can ever do is accept yourself and love yourself and just be authentically you, and then work on yourself because you want to feel better. You know what I'm saying, guys? If being beautiful, if being a specimen of being, if being the most attractive person on planet Earth was the recipe to make you happy, then why are so many rich, beautiful, wealthy people miserable? Because that's not the answer. That's not the answer, and we all know it's not the answer. So I just want to encourage you guys today, because I caught myself being robbed of my own joy by comparing myself to somebody else, and I realize that if I'm doing it, maybe some of you guys are too. So let's shake it off. Let's not compare ourselves. Let's just leave that be. And if you catch yourself doing it, you're human. Don't beat yourself up either, but just be like, shake it off and keep it moving. So I hope you guys are encouraged. I just want you guys to, the reason I'm doing these talks with you guys is because I want you guys to understand how possible your goals are. I want you guys to understand that some of the things that you may be going through are, you're not alone. You're not alone. And I think that sometimes when people don't feel alone, it's encouraging. It's encouraging, and it just feels doable. So can I answer any questions at this time? And by the way, guys, just so you guys know, you have 5 days left to join the summer challenge. Daniela Gonzalez, hello, you submitted the challenge a couple of days ago. When can I expect to receive an email with the macros app and Facebook group? You will get access to all of that stuff by Friday, June 19th. Hi, I am doing low carb intermittent fasting. You lost fat from your belly, but your back fit, armpit fat is still the same. What should I do? Keep going. Keep going. That's what you should do. You can't spot reduce body fat. So the areas of fat that are still on your body can only oxidize the fat sources that are readily available. Your body can only oxidize the fat sources that are readily available. So you need to lose more. You need to lose more body fat to get your body to that point where it can lose more. Do I recommend deleting social media to stop comparing? No, but I will tell you this, Beastly Beautiful. I recommend you only follow accounts that make you feel good. If you are following accounts that make you feel shitty about yourself, unfollow. Unfollow whatever you need to unfollow. And I actually go through phases, you guys, where sometimes I unfollow everybody. And the reason I do that for me so I can focus, because when I'm on social media, I want to be on social media to create content, not necessarily to sit there and consume content. So I do it sometimes because I need to be distraction free. So if you need to delete social media, you can, but social media is not the problem. It's the sources that you are choosing to consume. So be more selective on the content that you choose to consume. How do you make fat sources readily available? It works in layers. Exactly. So you have to keep going. You got to keep going with the goals. Fat loss takes a long time, and you're not going to lose fat from the areas you specifically want to just because you want to right now. You're going to have to keep on keeping on. You're going to have to keep on working on it, and it's going to make a big difference. You've got to stay in it. You can only lose around 0.5% to 0.8% body fat in a week if you are 110% on track. So I guarantee you probably haven't been on track long enough. You probably haven't been on track long enough to see that change. You gotta keep going. And quitting doesn't make it go any faster. So stop quitting, keep going. Keep going is my answer to you. Can I answer any other questions? There you go. That's what's up. Exactly, that is right, Candace. Worried about show prep leaning out while in menopause. I would encourage you, Teresa, to work with a coach that knows what they're doing. I have coached women in menopause to the contest prep stage. I encourage you to just make sure your coach knows what they're doing. If you want me to coach you, I would love to do so, but just make sure your coach knows what they're doing. That's all I'll say. So, all right, guys, that's all I have time for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please give this video a thumbs up. Pleasure to chat with you guys. And please remember that you have 5 days left to enroll for the 6-week summer challenge. Take care, everyone. Have a nice weekend.